posture. How many of you all have seen players come off the field after they made a mistake, or bad something, or it's halftime and we're not doing as well as we should be, and you're staring at a bunch of kids that are looking like this. Does it look familiar to everybody? What is this saying?
Defeated.
Yeah. Now what are you trying to do? Right. And you're trying to give them good positive stuff. They're like, no. Right? The body keeps score. And it influences the mind. I already showed you a little bit about how the mind can influence the body. Now we're going to go the other direction. Okay? My very good training partner, when I was a teenager, taught me this lesson. His name was Nafir. In Egyptian, it translated down into no fear, quite literally. Right? Cool dude. He used to beat me up so badly. But I was sitting one day after something, and I was just kind of like, whatever, lounging, right, as a teenage kid will do. He's like, why are you sitting like that? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, sit with a noble posture. I go, what? So, you ever see paintings of, the Sistine Chapel, gigantic Gothic architecture, or anybody watch The Crown here or anything like that? Like what a royal seat looks like. It's uncomfortable as heck looking, right? But it's gigantic, it's tall, it's rigid, right? It forces the body to sit like this, alert, right? This is a noble posture. The reason being is that nobility, from time immemorial, always attempted to be higher than their subjects. Right? You think when a peasant walks into church in the Middle Ages, what are we going to do to impress upon them how close we are to God than making things really, really, really tall and the peasants really, really down like this, right? This is a defeated, sad posture, right? Just from how we built things up socially as human beings. This, straight up and down, is a noble posture because this basically says, come at me. Right? Nothing, no, I got all this behind me. There's no way I'm going to have a problem with anything that you bring me. Right? And so they hold court in these really uncomfortable chairs still. And what is the position of what? Penitence, like please let me do this thing, like I'm asking you. What is the thing of the move? Right? Noble posture. I speak to schools, I get them into a better posture when I'm seeing this stuff. Right? And so one of these things is and so we'll get on this one to show you guys on this. Again, we'll stand up. Yep. And kick the chair back a little bit behind you. So to reinforce our, I never took an etiquette class, but this is the basics of it. This is my version of it anyway, is we want even distribution. We want the body to be balanced. If the body is balanced, the mind can get relaxed a little bit. We want that because it's more of the beach on a cocktail mentality. It's better thinking, right? And we also want to project a better posture. I'll talk to you a little bit more about why that works on the brain. So to sit as a noble, right, is just to sit on the very edge of the chair. We're not even going to consider the back doesn't exist for us anymore. So sitting like this, standing straight over, hips over heels, shoulders over hips. We're just going to sit straight back down to the very edge of the chair, feet at a 90-degree angle to our knees, and shoulders back. Proud chest is a yoga term. I'm going to throw a little bit of yoga stuff in at the end of the teaching, right? Proud chest, right? Now already, we feel slightly more alert. Slightly. Not talking like big time. Got a few things in there. All right. We're going to boost that up a little bit. We're going to stand up again. There's a thing called power posing. Some of you all may see videos on this on the internet. This is fascinating to me. Again, we go back to our evolutionary history. Before language, these are things that happen. I'd like you to put your hands up into the air, like so. We're going to hold this up here for a little while. All right, so it doesn't have to be fully extended. You have to be comfortable, but we're going to hold this for a little bit, 20, 30 seconds. Right, I'm going to keep talking. So, not like, no, like victory. Aha, yes, cool. Got it, cool. Now, this is a victory posture, right? The V, quite literally, that's where this comes from. Okay? Chimpanzees do this when they win a fight. Just about every primate does this. Woo, sweet, look at me. Cool. I am so much better than you. And then the one who loses is like, yes, yes you are. Rub my belly. That's kind of how that goes, right? This, even more fascinating on the human side, is that those who've been blind from birth, who are athletes, they've done this with those in disabled Olympics, blind from birth, run a race, 100-meter dash, run all the way down the other. You won, but you didn't know you won because you're blind, right? The first thing they do, and they've never seen this ever, this is what they do. This is inherent in our bones, right? Now, who's feeling just a tad bit more alert? Just standing up like this. Yeah, a couple more nods, cool. All right, now, assume your favorite superhero or heroine, posture. Proud chest, arms on hips, standing tall, chin up a little bit. Like, yeah, come at me, really. What you gonna do? I have all the superpowers, right? Same deal. We are installing from the body into the brain. It takes a little bit of time. Installs always take a little bit of time. We're installing physically when your mom said smile because you'll feel better, that folklore is true. Science is proving that. It's fascinating to me. But this posture is going to start, number one, increasing a little bit of your blood flow. Heart rate's going to go up a little bit. Breathing's going to be able to deepen because we've spaced out the diaphragm. This gets contracted. Very difficult to breathe, leads to shorter breath. This is already leading to deeper breathing, which already tricks the parasympathetic nervous system to calm you down, right? But this type of posture already is meaning I'm ready for battle. Let's go. Yeah? How y'all feel?
Ready for that.
Yeah, cool. Let's charge out the door. Sweet. All right. You're going to play in the game tonight. Have a seat. So, power posing. Check it out. Google it. There's some really cool things on there. But the long and short of that is your posture. Like if I see a whole bunch of kids, before I'm even talking to them, and they're out here defeated like this, I'm not going to speak with them. I'm going to stand them up. And I'm going to get them moving a little bit. The mind will always go to the negative when the body is stationary. Right? It's going to start, we always know that. I got nothing to do. Oh, what did Leslie say to me the other day? Oh, that was rude. I didn't like that at all. Huh. You know what? I've never really liked her. Right? And it kind of goes all, our brains go off to that. Right? So I'm trying to figure those things out. But when you're moving, when you're standing, again, in a posture that promotes better breathing, stronger posture. This, again, physically, in terms of our revolutionary history and also societal history, this just means I'm confident. Right? What do we do when we're feeling sad and lonely? I'm going to protect all my internal organs and my heart and my intestines, and I'm not going to let you hurt me. Right? This is the opposite. So if I'm seeing this posture, I know there's a problem. Right? If I'm seeing that kind of slouching, I know that there's a problem, and I have now an opportunity to address that with my player.